Hi, this is Subu here, and I'd like to welcome you to the webinar. Just starting getting people coming on. I'd like to welcome you to the webinar, and we've got kind of quite a busy presentation tonight. I did last week a presentation on the business opportunity, so that you can see on a replay. So just make sure that if you haven't got it, then you ask for it, and I will happily resend you the information. But you should be able to log back on and see the webinar again if you need to view it, or she pass it on to other people. And that's what it's all about. And I'm going to cover something slightly different. I'm just really kind of going to go back a little bit on the basics of the direct selling industry, because that's what we're in. And it's really trying to kind of give you some insight about the potential that you have in your hands. And for those of you who have been in just maybe a few weeks or even a few months, makes no difference. But it's just really ensuring that you know exactly what you've got in your hands, because this company is going from strength to strength to strength, and it's not going to stop. So it's going to be successful with you or without you. So it's really just trying to make sure that you know exactly what you've got in your hands. Okay, I'm going to start sharing. So we've got quite a few people on, which is great. Nice to see you. Thank you for sharing this as well. So I'm going to carry on. I will not be able to see my chat line on the side, so my apologies. I'm hoping that everything will go smoothly today. Nigel will be with me. He's managed to catch this or get this virus that I've had for the last few days, and so he's sneezing like crazy at the moment. So my apologies for that. He was planning to share some things with you, but he's going to do that at another time. So hopefully you'll be able to attend that, and he'll let you know when that is. I think he's planning on putting it up on YouTube so you can see it, and we can just send you a link, which will be great. So I'm going to share my screen in just a second. And bear with me. Okay, hopefully you can all see that. Jeunesse, that's the company we're with, and you know what an amazing company we have in our hands. And today I'm going to go through exactly how you can take full advantage of it, because you know, at the end of the day, it's what you do with it yourself. And it's like anything. You have to work for it. You have to keep going at it. It doesn't happen just by itself. It would be lovely if it did, but you have to put some effort in as well. Marketing industry for over 25 years, built a huge business with another company, but decided to leave after 19.5 years because the company had gone in a completely different direction, and I felt it was being detrimental to our business. So we made the decision to move and look around to see what else was available. Jeunesse really sparked my interest, just purely on the basis that I loved the ethos behind it. They are, as you know, so many people have said, one team, one family, one Jeunesse, and they really do work in that way. So they are exceptional in what they do. So I'm just going to share. First of all, this is an up-and-coming meeting. I'm going to be back in UK. I'm actually coming back for a funeral, but on the 6th. But I'm going to be in the area on the 19th. Now, we will have just come back from Rome, where we are attending the Rome University. It's a 3-day university. I'm so excited about it. Going to be a new product launch, and we've got quite a few people going as well, which is unbelievable. Now, I don't know whether people are actually prepared for this, but there's going to be around about 8,000 people there. Yes, 8,000. Something's happening. So when we come back, we'll have lots of information for you. And this is going to be for the distributors and their guests at the Mary Green Manor in Brentwood in Essex. And you see the details. I will post it on the Flawless Diamond group as well, so you will actually get all the details of that. We really hope that you bring your guests and yourselves along, because it's important that you attend these where possible. Now, we don't get back to Spain, we don't get back to UK all that often now, so make the most of us being there. And, you know, make every effort to get there with a guest if you can, because if you've got a guest, I promise you they're going to be joining your business. So those are the details of it. You'll be able to replay this. I'll be posting it, as I say, on the Flawless Diamond group, so you'll be able to see that there. Okay, the last couple of days we've had some exciting. There's been a Jeunesse University in Zagreb, and also they've also had a meeting in Belgrade as well. So, I mean, just so much going on. Now, these are countries that people would normally think that really weren't that entrepreneurial, but maybe because they've got a lower income than the majority of Europe. But I promise you, these countries are absolutely exploding. And so, you know, I mean, this is just our group on the top left in Belgrade. This is just our group, Barbara and the team. So, you know, this is not only our group, there's other groups there as well. Again, you know, it's so exciting when you see people moving up the ranks so quickly as well. So lots more to come. As I say, we've got some other meetings happening. We've got meetings in France, which are held by Alex Arnold, who is our upline. And Alex is a coach by trade. He coaches people. He's the most inspirational person that you're likely to see on the stage. And I promise you, he won't disappoint you. He's got meetings in Nice on the 25th of March, in 26th, 27th, Toulon, 28th, Geneva, Lyon on the 29th, 30th of March, Clermont, and 31st of March, Paris. So if you've got people in those areas, get in touch and we'll find out the venues for you. Okay, this is, as I say, we're all heading now, all roads lead to Rome. And it's exciting. This is the university that we're going to be attending, 15th, 16th, and the 17th. The 15th is an extra, if you like. It's a party and a concert. So it's going to be such a fantastic opportunity to see just how Jeunesse parties big time. And they are astonishing. All around the world they're having such great success. So looking forward to that. You must excuse me, my throat's really dry as well. Okay, let's go back to, as I say, the direct selling basics. You know, direct selling is the business that we're in. And you really need to kind of make sure that you actually understand that, because I think it's one thing to say, well, I'm in sales, but direct selling is one-to-one selling. It's the perfect sales model in my view. It's about moving products and services directly to consumers, to an independent representative. I do excuse me because of my throat. Having a sip of water here. It's been established and it's constantly growing. And it provides companies with the direct sales point of view and direct distribution for channel for products and services. But it's away from the traditional, normal things that happen within the sales. Network marketing has become a multi-billion-dollar selling industry. And it's created a living, thriving living for so many people within the community. It allows individuals to be in business for themselves and work together and connect on a one-to-one basis, person by person, through phone, through catalog sales, whatever. And it's the connection with the customers that actually, you know, kind of really are the lifeblood of the independent distributors and networkers. How does it work then? We know that Jeunesse offer a carefully designed and scientifically approved range of products, health and beauty products, and they're sold online around the world using a really attractive and duplicatable compensation plan. The plan pays us commissions and incentives to all the representatives that actually do the referrals and promotion of our products. And so how does it actually work then? So you've actually got retail customers, so that's someone who purchases directly from your website or from yourself, and they pay a retail price and they enjoy the great results as well. And then you've got preferred customers, and they're people who actually get a slight discount. They get a discount of, you know, between 10 and 20%, depending on the status that they put on it, whether they're on Autoship. And that's really nice to be able to do that. And so that's perfect for friends and family that you perhaps don't want to, you know, offer full rate retail customer prices. And then you've got an associate. And I like to think of an associate as almost like a wholesale purchaser. So they access the wholesale rate and they have the opportunity to recommend, but probably not as highly as, you know, the way the other people are, the distributions. Once you're a distributor though, and you actually have the ability to buy your products at wholesale and retail, and you can actually receive the acquisition bonuses, the team bonuses. It's big business. It's huge. I can't stress enough how huge it is. Over 90 million direct selling agents around the world are making, or selling professionals around the world are making an absolute fortune. And it can be your profession too. And I think the thing that I was quite shocked at, and things have changed so much from 25 years ago when we first started in this business. It was very much a one-to-one, someone you knew, your mother, your father, your friend, someone you met at the bus stop. It's so different now. We're reaching out to so many more people because of the internet. We didn't have the internet when I first started, so huge difference for me. And it can be your profession, but you need to treat it as a profession. You need to treat it as a job, effectively, although it's not a job. It's your own business, and you have the opportunity to work for yourself, but you're not by yourself. And that's a bit of a cliche, you know, it's heard many, many times, but it's so true. It's lovely to be able to help other people who you're not directly earning from. You can help them by just recommending and showing them how to do it. You've got the opportunity of working full-time or part-time. And more importantly, most people tend to work part-time but get a full-time income out of it. But it has to be your decision. It's your decision to decide to do that, because you need to know why you're doing something. We have an amazing compensation plan. And compensation plans are, you know, kind of so many different types, but we've got 6 ways of getting paid. We get paid weekly, and it really rewards the people who actually go to work. And as I say, you know, it's all very well having a fantastic compensation plan and all these different ways to get paid, but if someone's just going to sit and look at their screen or their website and just go, oh, so fantastic, but how am I actually going to earn out of it? If they don't go out and show someone and sponsor someone and sell products to someone, then they're not going to be paid for the benefits of that. We have just the best products. I know that so many people have been affected by the product. Excuse me, I'm having to drink more water. We have just the best system. The youth enhancement system is you see here. And I don't know how clear this is on your screen, but I promise you, the products are second to none. I've not seen any other similar products, and everyone says they've got the best products. But we have got such a niche market because we only work with products that actually help regenerate the system, regenerate the body, rejuvenate the system. So all these things together are, give us the best business opportunity possible. We've got reserve. Reserve is about defending, and I've been taking lots of that recently because I've had this problem. And reserve is an antioxidant, and it's just amazing. And for anyone who has an inflammatory problem, and I'm not saying this to treat anyone, but just try it and see if it makes a difference to you, because most people find it does. And then we've got Finity. Finity is really our flagship product, if you like, that restores and regenerates telomeres. So it actually lengthens the telomeres. And telomeres are those little things at the end of your DNA strands. And they are designed, kind of, if they're not looked at, if you don't look after them, they start to deteriorate and shorten. And then that's when illnesses and deterioration within the whole body starts. So this is designed to lengthen them. And it's a proven product that actually contains TA65, which is designed to lengthen those telomeres. And then we've got the ZEN Body. ZEN Body is there to balance our system, because the whole ethos of this business is to make sure that your body is in complete harmony with itself, complete balance, and making sure that that balance is perfect. So if you've got too much fat within your system, you need to reduce the amount of fat and increase the amount of lean muscle. And ZEN Body does it perfectly. We've got 2 new products on the in that stable as well, Prime and Fuse, which you'll hear more about as they start to come over into Europe. And then we've got AM and PM. This is one of my favorites. Certainly Nigel's favorite for sure. And the reason being is Nigel doesn't sleep a huge amount at night. And if he runs out of PM, oh boy, I'm in trouble. He didn't believe me that a product could do so well at just putting him to sleep. It's brilliant. And it's just the way that it helps close down the system, shut down the system at night, and actually give you beneficial sleep. We do all our repairing at night. And so it's essential that we do have a good sleep pattern. And then AM is designed to boost you back up in the morning, give you clarity of mind, and just help you get through the day. And I know I can't live without it. And then we've got Instantly Ageless. And I think if anyone hasn't seen Instantly Ageless, you've probably been sitting in a cupboard somewhere. But this product is designed as a door opener. It's not, people saying it's not, it's been a huge sales tool for everyone. And the reason being is because you get instant results within 2 to 3 minutes. They last for 8 to 10 hours, depending on the person and their skin. But it's just so easy to demonstrate it. You can even show people a video and just say, have you seen this? It's just so easy. So again, it's a real great door opener. But that does the temporary work. And the most important thing is you have something that does the long-term work. And the Luminous line, my passion is skincare. I'm a beautician by trade and have been in the beauty industry for the last 20 years. So for me, I needed to know that these products worked and worked properly, and they are exceptional. I'm coming up to 62. I hope I don't look it. I feel it sometimes, but I promise you, my skin does not look like a 61-and-a-half-year-old's skin, which I'm very pleased about. So all these products are designed to work together and work in harmony, giving you the best options and the best opportunity to create a great business, because everyone wants to look younger and feel younger. So how do you get started? Well, if you've already registered with the $29.95, which is the US price, $19.77 in UK, and it's around about 30 euros in Europe. You need to get started. That gives you, that's just all, doing that is your virtual kit. And that virtual kit will give you your website, your personalized website. It will give you a full retail website as well, which is just second to none. So it means that you can send immediately. I could register you now, And 5 minutes later, if that, I could get someone to purchase a product from your site, and you would get the benefit of it immediately. So you can start earning money now. It's not that next week or the next month, it's now. So you need to start thinking about what product package you want. And ordering a product package that suits your needs is really important. And, you know, there are certain things that will actually, you know, kind of start you off, and then other things that will actually really help you build your business. So it really needs to look at which one you want to work with. Because again, it's so safe. It's being able to take a full advantage of every earning opportunity that you have. So we have a basic package, and that will just give you a couple of products to try. And so that's not going to, it's going to give you products to try yourself. It's not going to give you really too much to show people and share with people. We also then have a nutritional products range, basic product, which is designed to include some of the ZEN products as well. We also have other larger products, and you'll be able to see those packages when you actually go to your shopping cart within the website. But there are different packages which will suit different purposes. So if you have a spa or a salon, then you're going to probably want to go for one of the higher packages, because that's going to give you an option to actually retail directly from your salon or your shop, and it's just worth it. But more importantly, what the higher packages do, they give you a higher earning capacity, and for further down in your business as your business develops for a different amount of time. So have a word with the person who asked you onto the call tonight, and ask them about the packages that are available. You want to get registered with your package. You also need to set up your auto ship. Auto ship is essential. I cannot stress this enough. If you do not have your auto ship in place, or have a prepaid auto ship, which means you can actually get your products all together at the beginning, you choose which products you want, and your auto ship is set for a certain amount of time. So it could be 3 months, 6 months, or a year. That's going to make sure and establish your business as a serious business, because that's going to ensure that you will be paid, and your people who are underneath you will be paid on a monthly basis, a weekly basis, in fact. So that's how your cycles happen. So really, really work hard at understanding why you need to have auto ship. It's like having your subscription to whatever club you're in. That's what you need to have. That's how we get paid. You need to take your before picture. When you start using these products, I promise you, sometimes the difference is so dramatic so quickly, you can't believe the difference. So you need to have that before picture before you start taking any product whatsoever. Take your picture and write down all the things that are, you know, kind of how your body is at that particular time, because it will change within 30, 60 days. Excuse me. And you also need to get to know your website. We have the most incredible website. And you just need to play around with it. You can't delete anything. I do apologize. Oh, God. You need to subscribe to Longevity TV on YouTube. You'll hear Dr. William Anzalag talking about the product. He talks to everyone so well, and he is just astonishing. And I can't wait for you to see him and meet him in person. You need to register for the webinars, because these are your office. You also then need to set up your wallet. I'm struggling. You can hear I'm struggling with my voice here tonight. Your wallet instructions are in your back office under your members only, and you'll need to go to your country, and you'll see the way that it's set up. There's a whole sheet on how to do it. Step-by-step instructions. You then need to sit and write some goals for yourself. Why would you have to write goals? It's a bit like going for a drive without knowing where you're going. You'll end up round and round in circles, I promise you. I've done it many times before. So write down the goals. What do you want? Why are you doing this? What do you want out of your Jeunesse business? You need to write down the short-term goals. You need to write down the medium-term goals and then the long-term. You should also try and create like a vision board. So if you want a particular house or a particular car, put that car on there. And I always remember many, many years ago, I was with my previous company. We'd been car qualified for quite a few months, and I hadn't gone out and purchased my car, although we were qualified, because I hadn't decided what I wanted. And I promise you, making those decisions about what you actually want, I wanted a turquoise, yes, turquoise, cabriolet, Audi cabriolet, and there were only 5 in the country. It was called what they call a lifestyle color. I wanted this particular car, and I had finally decided, I got my picture, that's the one I wanted. I found out exactly where they were. There was one in Colchester, and I went to see it, and it was on my drive by the Friday. Now that's a week. Now I'm not saying that's going to happen as quickly as that, but it can do. But it won't happen unless you make those decisions and actually put them down on paper. And Nigel is fabulous at creating those vision boards and getting those goals and making you understand why it's so important. So Nigel will cover something like that on a future one, and he's happy to coach any of you, absolutely any of you, on a one-to-one basis or on a group basis, so we can actually work this together. Now he's working with someone at the moment, Ruth, down in Cornwall, and he's starting to pull the things out of her, what she wants out of it, and why she wants it. And I know she wants to travel. And you know, so it's about creating why you want to travel. How are you going to get those tickets? How are you going to get this? How are you going to get that? So it's all about making that vision board and then just enhancing it and making it come to life. So it's really exciting when those things happen. So Nigel will happily help you with those. Use the tools that you actually have available to you. We have the most incredible tools within Jeunesse, and I'm just staggered that they cram so much into a website that costs you £19.77. It's crazy. There's just so much in there, and you know, I don't use all of it, but I use a lot of it. And so you need to use every opportunity and tool available to you. You know, there's Social, and yes, you pay for that, but if you're active on Facebook and you want to be able to send someone a really short, punchy message, then Social is probably for you. It's about £11 a month. That Jmobile is free, completely and utterly free. So you don't pay for that. You just click it on your phone, you go to your Play Store or iTunes, and you download it. Understand how to use it, because it's all very well having it on your phone and going, oh, look, I've got an app. But if you don't know how to use it properly, then it's no use whatsoever. You can get to your whole back office through that little app on your phone. And it is invaluable when you are out and about. And for instance, if someone's in a coffee shop and said, you know, I've heard you've been doing this Jeunesse, and I really like that instantly ageless. So it's amazing. So you can actually get them to purchase directly from your website through your phone. How cool is that? You can sign them up through your phone. They're directly linked to you then. You never lose anybody, but you have to understand how it works. properly. You have to know your web link address. I know a lot of people in our group who I'm constantly reminding about, this is your website, this is that, this is the link that you have to give people. You need to learn those things. That is a fundamental part of the business, that you need to be able to learn that. But more importantly, even if you have it on a business card, you know, if you've got a business card, which I stress that everyone should have, with your details on, you need to have the balls, the courage to ask people, do you have, can I take your name and your number and your email address? That's all you have to say. They're either going to say yes or no. If they say yes, then make sure you write it down. If you haven't got it written down, then you're not going to be able to use it. If you haven't got an email address, then you're not going to be able to send them anything. If you make sure that you correctly put down the phone number, and we have just acquired a fantastic product, or another phone app called Colliver, that's COLLIVR.com. And Colliver is a way of collecting people's details and then you sending them your details to your Facebook page, to your web link, to whatever information you want to send them within a heartbeat. It is astonishing. It's so quick to do and it's so simple. So go to colliver.com, that's COLLIVR.com, and you can actually register for a free trial. So that will allow you to have one campaign and 3 emails. But, you know, we've got the full one because it's just worth it. It's so good. Make sure you go and like the Jeunesse Facebook page. So much information comes through through Facebook. You'll get great photographs from Scott Lewis, who's our CEO. You get the ZEN Project 8 group page. And that is really for those people who are wanting to manage their weight, to improve their health, to improve their fitness. And so that's a fantastic one. Now that's a group page that's closed. You have to request to be included into it. But it is, I promise you, it is the best page. There's recipes, there's coaching groups, there's loads of before and after photographs that I promise you, you are going to be astonished at. You know, people in the last 8 weeks have lost 40, 50 pounds in weight. 40 or 50. It is amazing. So make sure you're on those pages, because how can you sell something, or how can you enthuse about it if you're not sharing these amazing testimonies that we get? It's just astonishing. I love the products. So who do you contact? Well, pretty well everyone would be good. Your aim is to become executive as quickly as possible. For everyone, as long as you get to executive, when you get to executive, then that means you start earning your team commissions. Use your upline. If you're brand new in the business, use your upline to help you do that, to help you talk to people, to help you sponsor people, because it's in their interest to help you, because without helping you get to that level, they can't get to the next level either. Again, it's just, and once you've done it, just go out and do it again and again and again, and all of a sudden you'll be on your way to Sapphire. Sapphire is the biggest jump emotionally and mentally, I think, because it then opens the door to go further and further. So I can't stress that enough. It's a really, really big part to, a big point to make. Learn as much as you can. Learning about the products. And how do you learn about the products? You go onto YouTube and plug in Longevity TV, and there are 14 episodes in there of all the products. The products are unbelievable. And you know, when you enthuse about something because you understand it, it becomes over very much more professional. And I always love to know about the products. I can't sell anything that I don't use myself. So, and that was one of the things that I always, you know, made sure I tried every single product. I may not use them all the time, but I knew what they did and I knew how it felt and what my skin felt like and things like that. Learn as much as you can about the plan. There are hundreds and hundreds of different little videos on YouTube about the plan, and everyone will have a different way of absorbing information. And we're going to do a special one ourselves. We're just in the process of doing it at the moment, and so hopefully that will be easy to understand as well. And learn how to do some basic presentation, whether it's presenting to your mum. The amount of times I presented to friends and family because I wanted to become more confident. And it's, you know, I present to the mirror. I present to make sure that I was happy to do something, because the more you do it, the easier it becomes. And yeah, you're still going to be nervous. But out of that, you learn not what to do. You learn what not to do. And again, presenting is something that makes your knees knock for the first time you do it. And once you've done it, it's a bit like riding a bike. You're not going to forget how to ride a bike. Even if you haven't jumped on a bike for like 25 years, you'll be able to ride a bike if you know how to do one. So this is just the same. So it's learning as much as you can, so you create the confidence within yourself to actually go ahead and present to people. Okay, we're nearly at the end of tonight's call, and just wanted to remind you again, Tuesday the 19th, it's free for all guests. Distributors are £5 each as a contribution to the meeting, and it's an opportunity meeting and getting started training. We will be starting at 7:30 prompt. So please be there a little time before so that you can meet and greet. And it's in the Samuel Pepys Suite in the Mary Green Manor Hotel in London Road, Brentwood. That's CM14 4NR. Nigel and I will both be there. So if you need to contact me for any reason, then there's my number there, 07786 868782. If you've got people who you'd like to send there on your behalf, just get in touch and let us know, because we are more than happy to help you in any way we can, even if you're not there. And I promise you that, you know, you can trust the fact that we will look after them as long as we know that you're there, your guests. So that's it for tonight. Jeunesse, I absolutely love this company. I'm just staggered that it's growing so quickly, and it's just, you know, really starting to make such an impact on people's lives on a daily basis. What's interesting is that you know, kind of people for whatever reason come to Jeunesse in a certain way, and it may be the product that's been a big impact on their lives, or maybe it's the way that the business has helped them and impacted on them too. So thank you for your time and attention, and please, when you go to YouTube on my channel, please subscribe to it, because then you'll get the updated videos every time, even if you don't log into them. So thank you very much again, and speak to you soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.